We are back on the West Coast, and this time it is Anse La Raye that is in the spotlight, a community known for its Seafood Friday and extreme depth of talent and creativity. Amy Stephen, becoming Carnival Queen, and the Fundamentals winning a national dance competition in the past few months is testimony. Today we spent some time in Anse La Raye chatting with residents about life in the community, their hopes, aspirations and motivation. As we drove into the village, we noticed some work on the Anse La Raye playing field. The long-promised lights were being installed, much to the delight of residents and the Minister for Sports, who happened to be visiting as work commenced on lighting the Anse La Raye playing field. Apparently, similar projects are earmarked for 3 other playing fields. Put into context for us, because this is happening in other communities as well. What exactly is this project and what the significance of it is to young persons in St. Lucia? Well,
yes, thanks for inviting me to this interview, Bernard. I just want to take the opportunity to let St. Lucians know that the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports has embarked on a playing fields lighting program, of course funded by the Taiwanese government in excess of $2 million. And with that money, we've decided to light up 4 playing fields in the country at the moment. The 4 playing fields to be lit include the Marshall Grounds, that's in Castries East, the Philip Masley Grounds in Vieux-Fort South, the Anse La Raye playing field, and of course the Larissus playing field in the Mabuya Valley. We believe that a project of this nature is one that will bring a lot of benefits to the communities. As you know, the young persons in the various communities in St. Lucia are looking for avenues to utilize the excess energy that they have, and in light of the fact that we are faced with an unemployment situation in the country, we really want to create avenues for young persons to harness their talents, and we believe that sport is one of the avenues for which the potential of young persons in our country can be realized.
The erection of lights had created a buzz in the community, with a number of sporting personalities and administrators welcoming the initiative.
When you know, for example, there are not many jobs around, and you know there are lots of a high percentage of the youth are unemployed, they need to be engaged. And one of the ways that you can let out your frustration, and it is in sports. People have to understand that, you know, you go on a sporting field, you're competitive, you know, you let out energy. It relieves you, it relieves your frustration, it relieves your stress. You are engaged. You become engaged in activities. It does a lot for the club structure in the community, because persons become part of the club structure, and so there's discipline, you know, and then you are able to get the young persons off the street, because they'll be on the field training, playing, you know, all throughout the day and also nights. So I mean, it does a lot for the youth. It also lifts their spirit, and I mean, when there's an activity here, a football or cricket competition, if you come around and you see the involvement of the community, the amount of people who come around to watch, you know, it builds this sort of camaraderie and togetherness in the village, and that's very important.
How heartening is it for you to see lights coming to the Anse La Raye field?
Oh, wonderful, great. Everyone is pleased about it, and I can't wait, because in the past, whenever we have our competition there, most times we usually have 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But with the light, after work, we'll have in full 90 minutes and so on. And of course, it's good for the public to have a relaxation and so on. So that's excellent.
Well, to tell you the honest truth, in my opinion, that have been a long time coming. I mean, like they say, it's better late than never. I think everybody shares the same opinion as I. That will benefit greatly the young people of this area, in terms of, how should I say, most people are, I guess, at work during the day, so you mostly find time during the night to maybe do your recreational activities and stuff. So I think it will benefit the young people and also the sports club of the village.
How happy are you to see what's happening here?
Pretty much excited. Was looking forward to that some few years ago, but still the surface is not all that good. But the light is a start, I could say. And everybody's talking about it, and we're pretty much excited, and I like it.
So you're looking forward to playing your first match on the lights?
Very much so.
The Anse La Raye playing field was getting more than just lights. The hard surface was earmarked for some attention. What does the enhancement package include? The lights and also a ticket at grounds as well?
Yes, it's obvious that as you can see, the surface is not in the most desirable of conditions. Quite apart from the installation of lights here in Anse La Raye, we're looking at some surface dressing. There are some playing fields where we have to do the total rehabilitation of the surface to complement the lighting. But in Anse La Raye, the surface is pretty okay. It just needs to be dressed in some areas, and of course we'll be procuring the services of Ken Crafton, who is arguably the best curator in the Caribbean at the moment, to come into Anse La Raye, as he will be doing in other fields, on other fields in other communities in the country, to ensure that we can raise the standard, and as I said, to give young persons in St. Lucia what we believe they rightfully deserve.
The Member of Parliament for Anse La Raye is relieved the lights are finally being installed and that facilities will get an upgrade.
One of the reasons, of course, if you realize for the past 6 or so years, I mean, Anse La Raye has been tops in black hat competition and other football competitions. We've done very well in cricket, and we have no cricket pitch here. I mean, up to last year they placed second in the island in the competition, the local competition, and all the matches were being played outside of the community, so there was not much engagement of the people and the youth in the community, and they had to seek finance because they had to travel and so forth. So I've been at the minister to see how soon we could get the lights on here, and I was very happy when he informed me that all had been approved, and then things were been put on stream to get lights here. So I'm very happy, and I think that a lot of the young persons in the community are happy, because it's something that they've been waiting for some time, you know, so that they could get their sports on the go.
And the surface as well will be getting an uplift as well?
Yes, there will be a surface dressing done here. Of course, we have the material from the rivers, you know, especially after the trough, you know, there's a lot of sand, especially in the Roseau River. So there's going to be some material available, and we're going to have some surface dressing there, and hoping also that we'll have a proper pitch so that we can have the footballers and also the cricketers, you know, playing the game as they really should be doing.
A number of sports clubs we spoke to are anxiously awaiting the completion of the refurbishment works on the Anse La Raye playing field. The community has had a strong tradition in cricket and football, producing national champions over the years. They are now hoping that with the improved facilities, a lot more glory will come from Anse La Raye. In our next segment, we will chat with a young man who has chosen the route of self-employment as a way out, and a sports administrator who is also the deputy chairman of the Anse La Raye Constituency Council. This is Calabash Community. We will be back.